You want to introduce us?
Hi, we're the Pagets.
Okay, seriously. You're going to say, hey, I'm Chris, and I'm Linda, okay?
Hey, I'm Chris.
Okay, and why are you tipping over like that?
Because I'm trying to be in the screen.
So let's scoot back so that you're in the screen.
Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Linda.
We're the Pagets.
You know, I know you haven't asked for it, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. We're going to give you permission to be imperfect. You don't have to be perfect. In a world that says you have to have a Pinterest type house, or if you're posting on social media, not only do your videos and pictures have to be perfect, but your life has to be perfect. You have to show everybody how happy you are and how much you have your life together. But you know what? You don't have to. You don't have to be perfect. We can want to improve. We can shoot to be better people, to have better families, to have cleaner houses. But you don't have to be perfect. That's way too much pressure for anyone to have to deal with.
You know, I think that something I was meditating on recently is this idea that God perfectly loves us in our imperfection. And maybe you're not a big God person, and that's okay. We love you just the way you are. But for me, it just helps me to look at things differently. When I start to relax and rest in the fact that I'm loved even when I feel unlovable, that someone who's so perfect could look at me and my imperfection and want to be with me, it changes me, not just internally, but it also changes the way I approach other people. I'm not so inclined to be judgmental and angry with someone who's imperfect when someone so perfect finds me tolerable, maybe even more than tolerable, likable, lovable. It's a great way, I think, to approach life from that springboard of being accepted and accepting others.
You know, the gift that you give the world, the gift even that you give your family, is not a gift of perfection. It's a gift of authenticity, a gift of being truly who you are. When you can give them that whole being of who you are, as messy as it is, as flawed and wounded as you are, when you give that gift to your family and to those around you, that is powerful, because they need to have that they need to see a witness of authenticity so that it gives them the freedom to be real and authentic. And that's something that we as the Pagets at Happy Place Homestead has strived to do. We just want to show you realness. And we do that on a regular basis in our videos, because they some of them suck, quite honestly. They're pretty bad. But you know what? We're just doing this. We're trying this. We're living our life as imperfectly as we can, but authentically, so that we are sharing the gifts that we have with others as best as we can.
I think what's interesting is that when you're with people on a regular basis, maybe that initial allure of being captivated with someone can begin to fade a little bit. Like with friendships, for example. The more you know that person, you begin to see the realness, the authenticity of who they are, and you make a choice. Am I going to be with them for the long haul or not? Even more so in marriage, because in marriage, there's nowhere to hide. You have to recognize you're going to be entirely seen. And I love that in a way, because when you see that person and their imperfection and choose to love them anyways, it's an amazing gift. Ultimately, I just wanted to encourage you to surround people around you who see the you, even though it's imperfect, and still want to be with you. And for me, that circle gets bigger when I let God have more of me. Again, if that's not your language, that's okay. But I love that I'm loved by people who see my imperfection and still choose to be with me. So thanks, Linda.
So we want you to let go of that burden, carrying around other people's expectations of you. Let go of that burden of what your expectations are for yourself and for your situation, and kind of just do the best you can, giving what you can.
At least you know that you have us as a friend.
There you go.
So this is the end of the video now. So this is
you have permission to be imperfect.
Yes, like the ending here of this video. It's perfect. Perfectly imperfect.